Now for our second check your understanding, what I want to go ahead and do is look at this particular equation and actually state the two separate ordered pair rules and the vocabulary that goes with it. Now, what I would first do when you look at this equation is try to get everything on one side. So mathematically, why don't we go ahead and reverse that, divide it by 3, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 3 over here. And then I'm going to bring it up here though. If I divide that both sides by 3, it's going to end up looking like this. And then to wrap it up, I'm going to go ahead and reverse the subtracting of the 2 by doing an adding of 2. So our final equation we're going to deal with is y equals 3 times the sine of 4x minus pi over 6 and then plus 2. Okay. Now, using this as our equation, again, get everything on one side, it's going to be a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and actually write the scale change rule first. So for here, I'm going to start with the scale change rule. And my scale change rule is multiply or divide. So to stretch or shrink, you multiply or divide. If I take a look at this, hopefully I can recognize that that 3 is not with the x, it is y activity, and it says multiplication, and y is just what we see, so it's 3 times y. Now, be cautious here. The x activity is being multiplied by 4. Remember, x in the equation, it's really backwards from what we see, so here the x's are being divided by 4 is our scale change. Now, I'm going to go ahead now and let's look at the translation rule. For the translation rule, again, y's are just like we see. We see here the y's are adding 2. And then again, the x's are backwards. So we see here it says minus pi over 6. So I'm tempted to say plus pi over 6. Now, I would be correct that it should be plus, but I have to be really careful on this one. This is as difficult as this problem is going to get. But you have to remember when you read this x activity for that phase shift, x has to be by itself. So what I have to do is actually factor the 4 out of there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to rewrite the equation and put it down here, run it out of space a little. So we're still going to have the 3 there, and it's going to be the sine. I'm going to factor that 4 out, so you notice it's out of the x. To factor it out of the pi over 6, I'm just going to have that become pi over 24, if you just multiply it by that, and then plus 2. So if I were to take this 4 here and redistribute it, 4 times x is the 4x. 4 times pi over 24 is the pi over 6. So now I can go ahead, again backwards for x, instead of minus pi over 24, it's going to be plus pi over 24. Okay, now the vocabulary part, if you can get this, you're almost there. So let's break this down for the vocab. We know that the phase shift is going to be the plus or minus, because we shift, so that t might help you with plus or minus. If you take a look at this, it is going to go right pi over 24. The vertical shift on this one, vertical axis is the y-axis. And on here we see it's plus 2, so that is going to be up 2. Now let's look at the scale changes. To get this scale change, we know that this right here is our amplitude. So the amplitude is 3. Each hump is 3 units high and 3 units low. The last one you have to be careful of is the period. So remember on period, you have to start with something. And sine and cosine have a standard period or repeating pattern of every 2 pi. So at a minimum, our answer for period would be 2 pi. However, the period is impacted by any type of horizontal stretch or shrink. So this right here says you're going to take your x period of 2 pi and you have to divide it by 4. So I literally just imagine taking the 2 pi, kind of putting it in there for x. So I'm just going to do, when I rewrite this, is put 2 pi over the 4, and I'm going to simplify, and the period becomes a half of a pi. So what we're going to see is the period is 1/2 pi. Our shape for this is the sine shape, or the S. So the S is going to start at 0 and go to pi over 2 and then repeat itself. The amplitude is 3. Each hump is going to be 3 high and 3 low. That graph is going to actually, compared to its parent function, shift up 2 units. and then it's going to shift to the right, pi over 2. And that's what this equation will do.